Ladies and gentlemen, CyberPunk here, and I am sitting next to Matt Marcou, and he is with the lovely folks at Xfire. Xfire. Can you hear me calling? All right, man. Tell us all about Xfire.
Well, I want to say, do you want a job doing our theme song for the site? I think that was a great rendition right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, so Xfire. So what we're into right now is powering esports competitions. Xfire is maybe a famous name, household name for some people, familiar with our social communication client. Mm-hmm. So basically, we were the first like AOL Messenger for gamers. Had a lot of cool voice chat and streaming features. Xfire was bought out by Viacom, and most recently it's been spun off into its own brand now. And what we're doing is focusing on esports. So our first product is a tournament platform. You can go there to create and find tournaments, stream tournaments, have statistics for your tournaments. It's meant to be a full-stop shop for everyone who loves to organize and play in tournaments.
All right, now you said you can stream directly out of it. How does that work?
Yeah, so what we allow you to do is on the tournament page you can embed a stream, whether it's Twitch, Hitbox. We're going to be adding some
so it's a third party.
It is a third party. We allow you to put third parties in there. Yep.
Excellent.
No need to recreate the wheel. That's what we thought when it came to streaming. But what we needed to do, we thought, is to build a tournament platform, because honestly, the services out there are not too hot. But we want to change that, right? Because we love gaming.
Right.
Esports is on this huge boom right now, and no one's paying attention to that side of it. So we said, hey, we're going to be the ones to do it.
Fantastic. All right, so it also has an automated bracket creation.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, exactly. So there's manual and automated bracket creation. So you could run a rock paper scissors tournament if you wanted to. You could use our site for that registration, sign up, schedule matches. You could do that. I think the beauty of Xfire and what we're going for is we have agreements with publishers in place. League of Legends being kind of our first and foremost one, where we integrate directly in their game. So we pull the data coming out of matches from an API, and that allows us to automatically know who wins the match, populate the bracket that way. We have all the stats for the game, so you can see how you've been performing from match to match, and also if you're in a league play, you can see how you're performing.
The tail of the tape.
Exactly. So that's the goal with Xfire, is to provide a lot of those services.
That's fantastic. It's also got a team management system.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of clans, guilds, whatever your game calls it out there, right? And so you can create a persistent team, that goes from game to game, participates in tournaments, manage your roster, kick off the noobs, recruit new talent. It's meant to be the one-stop shop to have, team management, bracket management, stream management. Just there's dozens of things I could rattle off here, but the best thing to do is to go to xfire.com and check it out for yourself.
Absolutely. So where are you guys based out of?
We're based out of Santa Monica, California, but we have employees around the globe. We have a presence in Europe, presence in Asia as well, but the main development team is in Santa Monica.
There's a Santa Monica song as well, and that's running through my head right now because I am a living jukebox.
You get the kicks on Route 66.
And yes, there you go.
Yeah.
See,
we're right off
this
Route
guy.
66.
All right, man. Tell us a little bit about Matt Marcou. How'd you wind up getting involved in all this?
Wow, yeah. So, long story. My involvement in gaming spans the course of 20 years, actually. So I'm just gonna give you the highlights because it's hard to boil all that down. But I played in my first gaming tournament when I was 10. I'm actually nearly 31 now, believe it or not. I'm actually kind of an old timer.
Old man.
Yeah, I am a little bit of an old man. But I've been running and volunteering for gaming communities and tournaments for over a decade now. I used to run tournaments down here in Texas with the CPL and Quakecon in the past. And for the past 5 years, I've been working on the publisher side. So I worked for Riot Games, where I started their esports program. I worked for EA, where I was working on Command & Conquer. And after
you worked on Command & Conquer.
EA was trying to reboot the latest Command & Conquer, and unfortunately that project got canceled. So it was very sad. But the good thing that came out of it was, I've been talking with the Xfire guys, and they told me all about how they're relaunching the product, they're getting esports and tournament solutions. So I got to know them, and I got to see the product, got to give a lot of feedback, and I said, hey, you know what? This is really cool. This is solving the problems I've been having with gaming for the past 10 years. What it doesn't solve, though, and what it shouldn't solve is the hijinks that goes on at LAN parties, right? Because that's what distracts me, and that's what I love about LAN parties. But no, I got on board because I said, hey, I want to, from a publisher, I want to manage tournaments at Command & Conquer and build an esports community. And I saw what they're doing, and I said, hey, this could work for anyone. So I said, hey, this is awesome. Sign me up. I'd love to help work on the system and tell everyone about what's going on here.
Cool. So what got you interested in this whole genre in the first place?
In esports, basically? You mean
in the video gaming and the...
Oh, well, I mean, I grew up on video games. I got a Nintendo when I was, 3-4 years old. My dad was always super into technology. We had a PC when I was, very, very young.
I see. You come by it naturally. Okay.
Yeah, and so he even started upgrading. He taught me how to upgrade a PC when I was like 8 or 10. We went to Best Buy and we bought like a 4 megabyte stick of RAM for like $300, something ridiculous like that. I remember that. But I got into gaming, and specifically PC gaming, the internet, very early. So it was, growing up, it was more natural for me than it was other people my age. And I discovered online gaming communities, started going to LAN party tournaments, started traveling to LANs like Quakecon and the CPL, and I got hooked on it. It became a lifestyle for me. And when as I got out of college and grew up, so to speak, I said, hey, I want to give back. I want to contribute. I want to solve some of the problems that are out there.
Awesome.
So I've been doing that, professionally for the past, 5-6 years now.
Cool. So what's your game du jour?
My game right now, CS:GO and Hearthstone.
Okay.
That's what I actually have time to play.
Right.
More on the Hearthstone side, because I can actually sit on a couch with my iPad and play around with it. But Counter-Strike are my roots. I've been playing in LAN tournaments since I was like 15, and I love to play it. I don't think I'll ever get back to the top, but I'm a gold ranked player, so I feel pretty good about where I'm at.
Well, there you go.
Man, yeah.
That's all right, man. You got to have a belt buckle. You wear it with pride.
Yep.
Right on.
Exactly.
All right. Tell them where they can find everything they need to know about Xfire.
Everything you need to know is at xfire.com. Pretty easy. If you want to shout out to us on Twitter, it's follow at Xfire Gaming. If you want to find us on Facebook, Xfire Gaming as well. You'll probably get a lot of personal responses from me and my cool team. And if you happen to be at QuakeCon, you can come meet us. We're by the BYOC and hang out. And if you want to get some games,
they're hanging out with us.
Exactly.
They're fantastic neighbors.
We're good neighbors.
Awesome. All right. Once again, this is Marcou. I'm CyberPunk. This is QuakeCon 2014. If you're not here, you're missing out.